Here are 14 ways I bet you didn't know you could use old glassware. Ever have tea light holders you love, but they look a little underwhelming on their own? I grabbed the tea light holders, some bottle corks, and a cutting mat. Using a regular kitchen knife, I carefully cut off about half of the cork. Once that was done, I took my hot glue gun and added a good amount to the widest part of the cork. Then, I attached that to the bottom of the tea light candle holder. I did this on all three until I was left with something that looked like this. These corks made the perfect adapters to make my tea light candle holders fit into my tapered candlesticks. It really elevated the short glass look, and because they're removable, I can just take them off and replace my tapered candles whenever I want. Wish you could customize thrift store glassware? It's so much easier than you think. I grabbed glassware from the thrift store and mixed Mod Podge with food coloring, and then covered it on the outside of the glass. When they were completely dry, I applied a second coat and let that dry overnight. I melted some old tapered candles, wrapped the wick around a wood skewer, and placed it over top. Next, I poured the hot wax into each glass and let it cool. Looking for a quick way to transform an ordinary glass jar into high-end decor? First, we're going to repurpose a 1-gallon glass pickle jar. And then we have some decorative nautical rope. Now once I get all of my strips cut, I'm going to start using my glue gun to attach them on the side of the jar. And all I'm doing is I'm evenly spacing these out, and then I'll go in the middle of those sections and put a piece of rope. Next, I'm going to start at the rim and add glue in a few places as I'm wrapping around. I'll glue 2 more pieces on top, and it'll end up being a stack of 3. Want to add a lamp to your space but don't have a power outlet? We're going to start with a remote-controlled light bulb. We're going to take the base of the bulb, and we're going to glue that to the top of a glass jar with hot glue. And then we're going to put in our light bulb. We're going to take a clamp and add that on top in order to hold your lampshade. Take that finial piece and screw it back on so it's nice and snug. Love the look of antique mercury glass, but hate paying high prices for it? I thrifted a variety of glass bowls, candlesticks, and dishes, and I glued them together with marine and RV glue. I started with a candlestick and then added a bowl upside down. Next, I glued a small dish as a riser, and then another bowl on top. I continued adding small dishes and bowls upside down until I reached the desired height. For the top, I added a tea light dish upside down. I also created a smaller version with a small glass upside down, a bowl, and a candle light topper. I let them dry for 48 hours. Then I sprayed them with mirror paint. While it was still wet, I sprayed it with vinegar to create a mercury glass effect. I sprayed a few more layers of paint and vinegar and let it dry. Are dollar store dishes too plain for your taste? Grab a glass bowl from the dollar store. I'm going to place it upside down on a wood round. Then I'm going to surround the bowl with wood beads. I found these strings of beads at the dollar store. Place a bead of glue around the bowl and then attach the beads. Once the glue is completely dry, I can pull the bowl out of the center. I picked up another smaller bowl at Dollar Tree. I placed this on the bottom of the wood round to create a pedestal. Next, I'm going to grab a larger wood bead and fill the holes with some air dry clay to create a solid round ball. I gave it a coat of spray paint. With everything dry, I'm gluing the larger bead to the bottom of the glass bowl. Then, I can just place this bowl right on top of that pedestal. Tired of throwing away candle jars once the wax runs down to the bottom? Once your jar candle is almost used up, pop it into the freezer for at least 2 hours. Wedge the edge of the knife into the side of the remaining wax. Soak the jar with some hot sudsy water, and then wipe the inside of the jar with a cloth or sponge. If you have a jar candle with a lid, remove the candle wax in the same manner. Take the lid of the jar and place painter's tape around the side of the lid. Now, spray paint the top of the lid. Take a used wine cork and attach it to the top of the lid. Need a high-end serving stand but working with a dollar store budget? Pick up a couple of charger plates and a margarita glass. Start by spray painting the charger plates. I went back to the dollar store and picked up some melamine plates. I spray painted these and let them dry completely. Take one of the charger plates and with a hot glue gun, glue 4 beads equidistant apart in the center of the plate. Put some hot glue onto the tops of those wood beads and press the bottom of the second charger plate on top. I took each of the wood beads and with a little hot glue, glued them side by side at a slight angle into the crevice between the 2 charger plates. Remember that margarita glass? Apply a ring of hot glue onto the bottom of the glass and toward the edge. Press the glass to the center of the beaded charger plates until it's secure. Then, apply a thin band of hot glue to the rim of the glass. Take the smaller beaded plates and press them onto the center of the glass. Want a moody, antique look without buying expensive vintage fixtures? I added a splash of vinegar to a spray bottle with water and lightly sprayed the inside of the glass light fixture. Next, I sprayed the mirror paint on the inside and drained the extra water and paint out. I sprayed the light fixture base black. Once dry, I painted antique gold rub and buff on it, leaving some of the black showing. Once dry, I added battery fairy lights. Looking for unique, eye-catching garden art without breaking the bank? I grabbed some thrifted glassware for this brilliant garden decor. Then I grabbed some 2-part epoxy, placed it around the bottom edge of one glass vase, and glued it to the bottom of the glass bowl. I set that aside and let it dry. I applied epoxy to the bottom of a different glass vase and placed the glass platter on top in the center. I grabbed the vase with the bowl and applied epoxy to the top and attached the third vase upside down, and applied epoxy to the top of the vase that is attached to the bowl, and I placed the other section on top. Looking to customize plain glass dishes or jars? You want to make sure you have a nice, clean surface. Rubbing alcohol is a good option. You'll need some stencils, which you'll line up and press down firmly. It's really important that you maintain the best seal possible. You'll want to take some painter's tape and put it around the edges. Now that you have your stencil in place, it's time to apply the etching cream. I typically do about 5 minutes to allow it to sit, and then we'll rinse it off. Run it under a stream of warm water, and just allow the cream to gently rinse off. Once you have the etching cream all rinsed off, you can go ahead and remove the stencil and the tape. But we're going to take it one step further, and I'm going to be using this Rub and Buff product to add some color to it. Wish you could turn cheap party glassware into cute decor? On one of my most recent trips to Dollar Tree, I came across these glass bowls. I also spotted these cool margarita glasses. I took some E6000 and I'm going to spread it around on the bottom of the margarita glass. And then I'm also going to apply some E6000 on the bottom of one of the glass bowls. Then I'm going to place it on top. I left it to set. In the meantime, I grabbed my second glass bowl and the E6000 and I took an old drawer pull and placed that on top. Love those frosted Pottery Barn candles, but don't want to spend a fortune? I'm going to put a little glue into a small container and then add a bit of paint. Now that I have the glue tinted, I'm going to paint it all over the glass dish on the outside. I'm going to leave these for a few hours before moving on. Using some Mod Podge, I painted it around the dishes. Then I sprinkled white glitter all over it. Once it dries, the glitter will stay in place. I grabbed these pillar candles from the dollar store and I'm going to melt them down. I used a couple of skewers to hold the wicks in place. I wanted to add some essential oil to give my candles a beautiful scent. Now it's time to fill the glass dishes. The final thing to do is to remove the skewers and trim the wicks. Want to add a subtle pop of color to plain glass candlesticks? Grab a candlestick. Grab yourself a little container and pour in some Mod Podge. You're going to add a few drops of food coloring and just apply a coat over the entire outside of the candlestick. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of blue and then make another candlestick.